Hello, sports fans, and welcome to Waco ISD Stadium for another exciting night of Texas high school football. Tonight, the University Trojans host the Bulldogs from Everman. I'm Lark Smith, here to bring you the play-by-play story along with our crew from Waco ISD TV. The Everman Bulldogs come into tonight's game with a record of 2 wins and 3 losses. They're 1-1 in district play, while the University Trojans are 1-2 on the year and 0-1 on the season. Big game for each of these teams tonight because of the zone play that they are doing in the district this year because of the COVID-19 virus. A victory tonight goes a long way for each one of these schools when it comes to the zone playoffs. So, especially since each of them already has a loss in league play. The one loss for Everman came to Aledo at 35-0, and University lost at Arlington Seguin last week, 43-0. You see the captain's meeting at midfield. The captain for Everman is Jaheim Patterson. The captain for University is Isaac Franco. Our officiating crew tonight from the Waco chapter, Greg McCrary is our referee. Our umpire is Steve Finley. The head linesman is Mike Otto. Gregory Holtzclaw is our line judge, and the back judge is David Linder. And as always here at Waco ISD Stadium, Larry Weeks is the supervisor of officials. The head coach for the Everman Bulldogs is Dale Matlock. This is his 3rd season as the head coach. He's been a long-time assistant there at Everman. In his 3 seasons, 11 wins and 16 losses. Rodney Smith for the University Trojans, meanwhile, in his 4th season as the head football coach after a successful run as their basketball coach. So you see Rodney. He is 8-25 in his time as the football coach for the University Trojans. The University Junior ROTC has presented the colors at midfield. And it's time now for our national anthem. Let's join our stadium announcer, George Snookhouse.
Selfless service to our school and community. Junior ROTC instructors are First Sergeant Leonard Montalongo and Sergeant First Class Marcus Hayner. At this time, we'll have the playing of the national anthem by the University High School Band.
This game being played the night before Halloween in the year 2020. Notice that many members of the University Band in their Halloween costumes tonight. Matter of fact, the band under the direction of student T-Rex and student Prince of Darkness. Also, looks like we're going to have a full moon. There you see T-Rex on the left, and Prince of Darkness is just a little bit further to the left. The T-Rex on the right, excuse me. There's the Prince of Darkness on the left-hand side there. University will get the football first. They'll be going from right to left on your TV screen. Among those back to receive the kickoff is Jalen Jones. Kicking off for Everman will be number 5, Eric Calamise. He's also the quarterback for this team whenever Juan Davis is not in that position. Number 1 for Everman, Juan Davis, is the one you have to keep an eye on. He is a D1 recruit, has committed to the University of Texas. We'll see if he signs that letter of intent in February or not. Donovan Carroll back deep, along with Isaiah Williams, joining Jalen Jones to return the kick if it's kicked deep. And indeed, it is kicked deep down to about the 10-yard line and up to the 20, fighting his way up to about the 22-yard line. That's about all he's going to get on forward progress. Whistles blow, and that'll stop the play. Fighting for everything he could was Isaiah Williams on the kick return. So the University gets the ball first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Have to see who's going to start at quarterback tonight for the Trojans. See Tydrium Felder, number 12, in the backfield as a quarterback. First time I've seen him, he's a sophomore. Behind him is Joseph Carpenter, the running back. Carpenter gets the handoff, but will only get back to the line of scrimmage before he goes down in the arms of Kevin Allen. I believe we did have a flag on the play, though, from the near side.
Offsides. Everman, 5 yards. Repeat, first down.
So it'd be 1st and 5 at the 27, thanks to the offside penalty. Again, it's sophomore Tydrium Felder as the quarterback. First time we've seen him on this field this year. Once again, he'll fake the handoff, keep it, tries to come around the left end, gets away from the first would-be tackler, slides through several more, all the way down inside the 40, and finally tackled out of bounds as they got to about the 46-yard line. A nice run by Felder. And picks up the first down. You see him get around the would-be tacklers there, got a block on the edge, kept his feet with the nice pat drill, and then finally dragged out of bounds. The University has it at the 46. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Blitzing linebacker showing that being taken care of, and there goes Carpenter. And Carpenter, trying to outrun Bulldogs, gets it inside the 15 and down near the 10. So the Trojans pick up another first down, and they're going to mark it inside. Actually, he stepped out of bounds at the 11. So they can pick up a first down, another series of downs before the touchdowns if necessary. Felder looking to run to the right. Will follow the blocks of Carpenter and get it down to about the 6. Right now it's pretty simple. It's run right, run left, follow your blocks. Blocking up front for the University Trojans. The center is Seth Vela. The guards are David Childers and Isaac Franco. The tackles Felipe Gonzalez and Terrell Davis. Got it down to the 5-yard line for the 6-yard pickup for Feldman. Brings up second down and 4. They can pick up a first down, as I said, without the touchdown. They'd like to get the 6 right here early. And we have movement in the backfield. I believe Carpenter leaned a little bit.
Number 24.
Yep.
University. 5 yards, second down.
Moving back 5 to the 10-yard line. Don't know if that'll change the play of the offensive brain trust. Three receivers go to the left this time. Felder gets a good snap, hands it off to Carpenter. Carpenter's got a hole, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Joseph Carpenter puts the Trojans on the board first with 10 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nice blocking over the left side there for Carpenter. On to try the point after is Isaac Ramos. Out of the hold of Demarion Chambers. Good snap and hold. Kick is just inside the right upright. So a minute 35 into the contest. The University Trojans on top 7-0. Took them just 4 plays to cover the 78 yards in that minute and 35 seconds. So a nice opening drive for the Trojans. That drive highlighted by the 43-yard run by Joseph Carpenter just before he was able to go the 10 yards for the touchdown. Ramos getting ready for the kickoff, pops it up toward the near side, taken at the 32-yard line by Patterson. Patterson up the nearest hash marks near midfield before he's finally brought down. Raylan Scott there at the bottom of the pile along with several other Trojans. And the Bulldogs get the ball for the first time at their own 48-yard line. Patterson a bit of a load to bring down. Everman offense is led by number 1, Juan Davis, as the quarterback. Tailback is Jonathan Wilson, the fullback Josh Lester. We won't necessarily see them in a 2-back set right now. Davis takes a snap, but apparently motion before the snap.
Delay of game. Everman, 5 yards.
So the Bulldogs start behind the chains as it takes it back to the 43-yard line. The center is Adrian Anderson. The guards are Brian Resendez and Brandon Wade. The tackles Seth Martin and Gayente Martin. Davis takes a snap and just runs over the right side, and you'll see he just bulls forward back to the original line of scrimmage plus a yard up to the 49 to pick up 6 on the play. That is pretty much what you will see out of Davis most of the night. Whenever they put the other quarterback in, Eric Calamise, is when you'll see him air it out. Calamise now in at the quarterback spot, number 5. Joining the backfield by sophomore running back Jonathan Wilson. I'll have 3 receivers to the right. The inside receiver, number 2, Nick Bickums. Bickums gets the handoff on the jet sweep going around the left side and met by a couple of Trojans, but not before he gets down to the 40-yard line in Trojan territory and picks up the first down. He'll pick up 12 on the play. Gives them their first down of the night. Checking the sidelines, and the co-offensive coordinators Ty Bishop and Jay Ocheski Handoff, though, goes to Wilson in the backfield. Wilson will only get a couple of yards, maybe. He tried over the left side. Just could not shake the tackle of Nathan Oliveras. So pickup of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9. Calamese to throw, and it's complete inside the 35. Bickham's shakes a couple of would-be tacklers and takes it inside the 30 down to about the 27. That'll pick up another first down. So they mark it at the University 26. Pick up a 12 on that play. Clock running, about to reach the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. University drove the opening possession of the game 78 yards for a score. Everman trying to answer back. Wilson straight up the middle will be finally brought down to the turf somewhere around the 11-yard line. Raylan Scott having to grab him around the collar to finally haul him down, just bulldogged him to the ground there. They do mark it at the 11. It's another first down after the 15-yard pickup. Sixth play of the drive that started back at the 48. Fake the handoff. Calamese's pass is off the hands of Beckham. First incompletion of the night. University defense has Anthony Sardinetta as the nose guard. The tackles are Raul Zapata and Brendan Dupree. The linebackers Arturo Vega, Nathan Oliveras, and Gerald Price. Cornerbacks Daryl Thomas and Dontrell DeGreat. And you got 3 safeties in Michael Drake, Donovan Carroll, and Jamarcus Bailey. Wilson and Calamese can't decide who wants the football. Wilson finally takes it away, and he ends up losing yardage. They lied him just a little too long there, and good job getting in to make the tackle by Jared Estrada for University. The loss is back to the 13. Brings up 3rd down and 12 as the University defense stiffens here inside the red zone. Calamese rolling to his left, throws for the end zone. Beckham's dives, he has the catch, but is he in bounds? Yes, he is. According to our head linesman, Mike Otto, he got into the end zone, but let's see what the meaning of the flag is that was thrown. Where it was thrown. And
defense.
Yeah, defensive holding.
The penalty is declined.
That'll be declined. So Beckham gets the touchdown catch. Makes it a 1-point contest. On to try the point after. Christian Reyes. He's able to shoot it through. So 6 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We're all tied up again at 7 apiece as Calamese hits Beckham in the left corner on a nice diving catch by Beckham. Took the Bulldogs 3 minutes and 46 seconds to go the 52 yards and 8 plays. Actually, they ended up going about 57 yards because of the 5-yard penalty to start the drive. The drive originally started at the 48-yard line. So 7-7 our score. 39 seconds shy of the halfway mark of the first quarter. Once again, you see the deep men for University. Carroll, along with Williams and Jones on the far side. Gonna go deep. Back to the 5-yard line. Isaiah Williams stops his momentum and won't get, well, he'll fight his way across up to the 25 and carry more up to about the 30-yard line. Nice determined run by Isaiah Williams, a junior, to get more than what originally looked he was going to be able to get. There you see him get to about the 17-yard line. Looks like he's about to go down. Kevin Jarvis had him hog-legged, but just couldn't hold on to him. He fought it all the way out to the 31-yard line, where University has it first down and 10. Felder fakes the handoff to Carpenter, has lots of running room up front. Gets about 4 yards up to the 35-yard line before he's brought down by Thomas Debs. Brings up second down and 6 from the 35. Trojan offensive line doing an outstanding job of opening up holes for the running game. Got a flag on the play. Carpenter rolling on the right side. Will only maybe get a yard, but I believe that flag is going to be offsides against Everman. See what Greg McCrary thinks it is.
Offside. Defense. 5 yards. Second down.
Be second down and 1 now for the Trojans at the 40. Carpenter takes the handoff. There's a flag that where you normally see holding, but Carpenter's going to take it into Bulldog territory. Unfortunately, though, I think this one's going to come back. Yep, there you see the holding's going to be on.
Holding. Number 72 offense.
Isaac Franco.
10 yards. Repeat second down.
So it'll still be second down, but it'll be second down and 11. Back at the 30. Franco and company doing an excellent job opening up the holes, but you got to do it without grabbing a hold of jersey. Trying to hold back a pretty good Everman defensive line. That includes Keyshawn Mills, Bradley Langston, Thomas Debs, and Kevin Allen. Carpenter coming around the left side, cuts it inside, but only get back to the line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line. May see the first pass of the game by the University offense. Carpenter could not escape the final blow there by Bradley Langston. Rolling right, looking for a target. The lefty throws, and it's a wobbly pass. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Jalen Jones, but Jeremiah McCray was right there with him. So now we know that Felder is a lefty. Just a little out of the reach. Matter of fact, it appeared that the defender, McCray, had a better shot at catching that one. So 4th and 11. And it's a punting situation for the Trojans. Nick Sanders in to do the punting. Low snap, able to take control of it. A knuckleball that comes down at the 33-yard line. Headed the other way with it is Bickham's. And he'll get it all the way back inside the University 40 down to about the 36-yard line. There you see Bickham's backpedaling and then getting some blocks around the left side before the kicker Sanders is able to bring him down. So 4:10 left to go, first quarter. Everman has their first opportunity to take a lead as they have the ball in University territory at the 35-yard line on their second possession of the night. Fake the handoff. Keeping the ball is the quarterback. And Calamese will get it down to about the 29-yard line, but a flag thrown during the run.
Holding, number 77, Everman. 10 yards. Repeat first down.
Did not see the hold. I saw a block by 77, but I did not see the hold. But anyway, it'll be second down. And they'll move the ball back to the 45. For the second possession in a row, the Bulldogs started possession behind the chains. They were 10 yards behind the chains on their last one, or 5 yards. Now they're 10 yards behind the chains. Handoff goes to Wilson. He loses the football, but then falls back on top of it. And keeps possession for his ball club. No gain, no loss on the play. Brings up second down and 20 at the 45. On the jet sweep. Run out of bounds at about the 38-yard line is Trazen Miles. That's a forward pass to Miles. It might be a short one, but it still goes down on the books as a forward pass. To the 38-yard line. Pick up a 7. Brings up a third down and 13. Again, Calamese in at the quarterback spot, as opposed to Juan Davis. Juan Davis, you'll see him all over the field, number 1. He'll play offense, defense, quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Calamese looking to pass, looking to his left, now flush from the pocket. Gets away from a couple of Trojans, but finally is going to be corralled there to bring him down. Jordan Whitaker, along with Jared Estrada. See, nobody's open on that side. Being harassed by Corvarian Brewer. They did pick up 2 yards on the play. Or, I'm sorry, that loss of 4 yards on the play. And now the punt. Davis's punt will be killed inside the 5-yard line. So with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, our score is still University 7 and Everman 7. And University offense has a long way to go as they get the ball at their own 1-yard line. The sophomore, Tydrium Felder, remains at quarterback. We have also seen Darian Chambers and Nick Sanders at quarterback this year for the Trojans. Felder just going to take the football and get as much as he can. Falls ahead to about the 4-yard line before he finally goes down in a heap of white jerseys led by Jacalen Browder. Just a whole bunch of Bulldogs there trying to take the ball away from him, but they'll mark it at the 5, so he picked up 4 yards on the play. Second down and 6. And off to Carpenter. Nice cutback by Carpenter. Gets him some good yardage before Jeremiah McCray brings him down. Carpenter picks up the first down. Got it out to the University 14-yard line for a pickup of 9. Be inside the final minute of our first quarter at the end of this play, most likely. Felder will just look for running room, but there's none there. He's cut off by a couple of Bulldogs. One of those was Kevin Allen. The other one was Julius Borges. They just would not give Felder any room to go. We have an injured Bulldog down on the play. Loss is 4 yards back to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down and 14 after the Everman training staff comes out to take a look at the injured player. The trainer for Everman is Clayton Marshall. These two teams fit right in the middle of the enrollment figures for this district after the most recent UIL realignment. Everman has a grand total of 15 more students than University. Everman turned in a figure of 1789, while University turned in a number of 1774. Cleburne has the largest enrollment in the district with 1,916. Timberview comes in next, just 2 students below Cleburne, then Aledo's at 1,859. Everman the 4th largest, University the 5th largest, then followed by Burleson, Arlington Seguin, and Joshua, the smallest enrollment in the district at 1,573. Allen walking off on his own power. That's always good to see. See number 78, Jimmy Harrison, a 5'10", 335-pound senior, taking his spot on that defensive line at the left defensive tackle. That's a lot to run around. The second down and 14. Two-back backfield. First time we've seen that for University tonight. Handed off to the second band. That's Keelan Brett. And Brett's going to be hauled down before he can get going anywhere. Going to lose a yard on the play. 3rd and 15 at the 9. Again, this drive started at the 1-yard line after an excellent punt by Juan Davis. Told you we'd see Davis all over the field tonight. Surprised he didn't drive the bus. That is going to be the end of our first quarter of play after the first 12 minutes. University Trojans and the Everman Bulldogs are all knotted up at 7 apiece. The Everman Bulldogs have been playing football since 1959. In that time, they've won 420 games, lost 247, and has suffered 19 ties. Over their history, they've been in the playoffs 29 times, won 17 district championships, and won 2 state titles. Those came in 2001 and 2002 when Dale Keeling was their head coach. Matter of fact, from 1999 to 2017, the Everman Bulldogs made 17 consecutive playoff appearances. So this is a very established football program in the Everman Bulldogs. They, like University, have been placed in a very tough district with the likes of Aledo. And Cleburne is no slouch any longer now that Casey Walraven has taken over there. So we change into the fields, 3rd and 15 from the 9 for University. Fake the handoff, looking to pass. Now we'll throw underneath, and it's almost intercepted. Trying to get that to Jones, but that was just thrown into a pile, and hopefully it wasn't going to be intercepted. So 4th and 15 at the 9. Brings on Nick Sanders to punt the ball away. Sanders will have to punt that's out of his own end zone. Again, they're facing a 4th and 15. Don't expect them to fake anything at this end of the field. Sanders gets off a nice punt. Caught at the 44-yard line. There goes Bickham again with the football, and he runs it out of bounds on the far side of the field. At the 31-yard line, Everman once again has outstanding field position. And University's into the field, but they weren't able to capitalize last time when they started at the University 35. That was stopped by a holding penalty on 1st down. And also a fumble on the ensuing play after that. There goes Juan Davis, and he'll go into the end zone for the touchdown. That's what Juan Davis can do for you. You put him in at quarterback, and he'll go the 31 yards for the 6. You have to always know where number 1 is whenever he enters the game. They'll set up for the swinging gate. Davis is in a receiver position in the swinging gate, and they'll look to they'll pitch it and run it in. It'll be Tyron Simpson running it in for the 2 points. So that raises the score to Everman 15 and University 7. We're early in the second quarter, 11:35 to go before halftime. One play to go, 31 yards in all of 9 seconds. To grab the 15-7 lead, first lead of the night for Everman after University took the opening drive of the game. 78 yards in 4 plays, but Everman answered that right back with an 8-play, 52-yard drive to tie it at 7 apiece at the 6:39 mark of the first quarter. Haven't had a chance to mention our weather conditions here at the ballpark tonight. No wind to speak of, with the flags hanging next to the poles in the south end zone. A clear sky, 57 degrees. As I said, looks like a full moon rising over the southeast corner. Jones picks it up, but will not be able to get anywhere. 19-yard line is about all that Jones will be able to attain on that kick return. The University's offense once again has its work cut out for it. They started at their own 22, their own 31, their own 1, and now their own 19 on their 4 possessions of the night. Felder remains a quarterback, hands it off to Carpenter. Carpenter finds a cutback lane and will take it up to the 26-yard line. Or Diego Cortez finally upends him. Pick up about 7 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 3. Actually, mark him at the 27, so give him an 8-yard pickup. Elder keeper will be brought down at the 25-yard line on a nice tackle by Tyron Simpson. Minus 2 yards on the play, brings up 3rd down and 5.
3rd down and 5.
Mark it back at the 24. Actually, a loss of 3 on the play. Have to get to the 29 for the 1st down. Well, we got procedure call. Taking off before the snap was DeDonovan Carroll from his.
False start. Number 2, University. 5 yards. 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 10 now. And they're back where they started at the 19-yard line. See what Rodney Smith and company dial up here. I believe they've only attempted 2 passes so far in the game. We'll catch up with their stats during halftime. The lefty rocks back and throws deep. Kind of up for grabs, but unable to run under it was Nick Sanders. There with him was Nick Bickham's to knock it away. That was just Sanders go deep. Hopefully we can run under it. 4th and 10 at the 19. Sanders is going to have to return to the backfield to do the punting. High snap, but he's able to bring it down and get the kickoff, but it's a low squibber that takes a University bounce and goes all the way down to the 41-yard line. So Everman gets the football back with 9 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in the 1st half, leading University by a score of 15-7. And once again, their offense is set up on the University end of the field, this time at the 41. Last 3 possessions have started in University territory. At the University 35, the University 31, and now the University 41. Calamese passes in the flat. Complete to number 6, Jaheim Patterson, their captain and the junior wide receiver. Takes it deeper into University territory. Picked up 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1 at the University 32. You can tell Patterson with those striped socks. He's at the bottom of your screen. 2 receivers on the left side. Juan Davis at the quarterback spot. Here he goes. You got to know where he is at all times. It's going to take a whole bunch of purple jerseys to stop him. And they'll finally stop the scrum somewhere around the 15-yard line. But Davis picks up the 1st down. Can't miss Davis with all the locks coming out from underneath the helmet. Like I say, you better know where he is. He got it down to the 16 for a 16-yard pickup on that play and a 1st down. Davis remains a quarterback. Has Josh Lester in the backfield with him. But it'll be Davis following Lester's block over the left side. And a good job of grabbing him around the ankles to bringing him down by Jared Estrada. Best way to get him is to grab his ankles and don't let go, and Estrada did just that. But Davis able to take the ball down inside the 10 to the 8. Second down and 2. Davis going to try the right side, a spin move, and he'll dive for the end zone and get in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think I mentioned at the top of the show, you better know where Davis is because he is their bell cow. Anything they need done, he can do it. Again, they're in the swinging gate. Look to pitch the ball. Now they'll throw it toward Davis, but Davis has the ball thrown behind him, and he can't catch
Illegal
it.
formation, offense. Not enough members, 50 through 79 on the line.
They had the illegal formation. They're just going to take the play because the try was no good. So with 8:09 to go in our first half, Everman has increased its lead to 21-7 over the University Trojans. Just took them 1 minute and 30 seconds to go the 41 yards in 4 plays. Most of that covered by Juan Davis. So he covered the last 32 yards. There you see him getting into the end zone. Rodney Smith patrolling the sidelines. Wishing he could probably put on a uniform so he could go out there and stop Juan Davis. Jaheim Patterson going to kick the ball off for Everman. A low liner that's going to roll down to the 15-yard line where Isaiah Williams picks it up, gets it up near the 20, and then turned back by Kalen Childress. Also there to make the stop, Ramon Irving. The University will have it at the 25-yard line. Still waiting for them to place the ball.
Block in the back. Number 40 on the return. 10 yards, first down.
Well, that flag really will put University in a hole.
Ball will be spotted at the University 13-yard line. First and 10.
Put them at the 13-yard line. So again, they're inside their 20 to start a drive. Felder hands it to Carpenter. Carpenter finds a good cutback lane, but trips on the AstroTurf. Brand new AstroTurf here at Waco ISD Stadium this year. It's about 3 yards out to the 16. Second down and 7. Again, Carpenter hits the hole with some quick authority and gains about the 20-yard line, about 4 yards on that play.
That's number 44, again, Carpenter on the carry to the left side. Bring up a
See a good block on that side of the offensive line by Brendan Dupree, a junior, number 54, to open up that hole to get Carpenter just right up to the 20, where it's third down and 3. Carpenter one more time, left side. Could be held shy of the first down by maybe a yard. There at the bottom of the pile was Keyshawn Mills, a sophomore for Everman. They're going to mark him down at the 27-yard line. So about a yard and a half what they need. Or excuse me, at the 22-yard line. 4th and 1. Felder will get the first down as he gets it up to the 25-yard line. There to undermine him was Jason Williams, number 20. Felder just following the blocks around the right side. Able to pick up the first down and convert the 4th down play.
Personal foul, number 1, face mask.
Now, you don't normally see a face mask penalty against an offense. Well, Greg McCrary and the Waco chapter officials will talk it over as to exactly what's going on here. Here's Greg McCrary to tell us.
That was a dead ball foul, face mask, University, half the distance to the goal, Everman's ball.
Everman's ball? Why would it be Everman's ball? As Waco got the first down, it would be a dead ball foul.
My mistake. Still University's ball.
Thank you.
1st and 10.
Now, nowadays, you don't know if a face mask violation is somebody grabbed your football face mask or they didn't wear their virus face mask. But it's back to the 13-yard line where all this began. And they're going to give them a new set of downs, 1st and 10. But that's really a costly penalty and an unnecessary penalty. Carpenter looking for the cutback hole, finds it, gets it across the 15 down to about the 17-yard line for about 4. About all University needs to do is just keep chipping away, hold on to the football, get 3-4 yards at a time in their running game, which looks like they're having success doing. And march it down the field. Felder gets a nice block on the edge and comes down the near sideline, stays on his feet, and finally goes out of bounds at the 42. Nice run by the sophomore quarterback, Tydrium Felder, to pick up the first down and give University some breathing room. A 26-yard pickup there for Felder. They get 25 as they mark it at the 41. The 1st and 10, they overcame that penalty. You've got 2 wide receivers, but they're tight to each side. And now a whistle.
Delay of game, University. 5 yards, still 2nd down.
And that puts them behind the chains one more time in this drive. Back to the 36. Stop the clock with 5:06 to go, 2nd quarter. Everman with a 2-touchdown lead. Carpenter, nice job of finding the spot, staying on his feet, getting a little bit of help from his offensive lineman, Felipe Gonzalez, to get it into Everman territory. Watch Gonzalez get in behind him here, keep him on his feet, and kind of push him downfield. Outstanding help from Felipe. And once again, they're got a first down, and they're in Everman territory at the 48-yard line. Carpenter again gets a block on the edge from Sanders and is pushed out of bounds. The block from Nick Sanders here on number 2 there to get him a little bit of extra running room there. Good job, though, by Nick Beckham's to not let him get fully around the edge after that 7-yard pickup. Well, 2nd down and 3. Clock stopped after the ball went out of bounds. Felder going to be brought down in the backfield. First one there was Seth Martin from his defensive tackle spot. You'll see Martin shoot through right here, and then the defensive end, Bradley Langston, comes in to finish him off.
Illegal formation, 5 in the backfield, University.
Why would you take that penalty? You had a loss on the play. I believe Dale Matlock will decline this penalty. Loss is back to the 46-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 8. Felder gets away from one tackler. Will not get away from Langston as he gets help from Kalen Childress and be brought down for another loss. And after overcoming a couple of times, the Trojans kind of shot themselves in the foot. They're now backed up to midfield at the 49-yard line and on the Everson side of the ball. They're facing 4th down and 11. They've already converted 1 4th down in this drive, which started back at the 13-yard line. Looking to pass. Throw is complete and then dropped by Nick Sanders across the 40-yard line. Sanders still might have been short of the 1st down, but a little low and to his left, but Sanders tried to run with it before he had it. And they say it's 4th down now. I may have wrote something wrong somewhere, but I thought that was 4th down myself. But University gets the benefit of whatever happened there. Sanders will punt it out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. So 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the first half. Everman with a 21-7 lead and a chance to add to that before intermission. Everman hadn't had this bad a field position in quite some time, all the way back to their own 22. On the jet sweep. Pitch goes to DJ Williams. Now you see it's a forward pass by Calamise. Able to get it out to the 27-yard line for a pickup of 5. Calamise remains in at quarterback. Juan Davis is the receiver at the bottom of your screen, the inside receiver of the two. Calamise, though, hands it off in the backfield to Josh Lester. Does pick up the 1st down as they get it out to the 36-yard line for a 9-yard pickup by Lester. Clock continues to roll with 2:20 left to go in the half. Now Davis is at quarterback. on the run. Gets by one Trojan. Gets some downfield blocks. Now we get a flag thrown where most likely we'll see holding. We have a side judge go down. He seems to be okay. But you don't want to run into Juan Williams with or without pads.
Holding, number 5, Everman. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, still first down.
So Davis did pick up some yards on the play, but 10-yard holding penalty will back it up some. We'll go back into Everman territory at the 36. It looks like the holding penalty must have been at the 46, so it was after he got about 10 yards on the play. So it's still first down and 10. Or actually, mark it at the 41. So he got pass in the flat to Patterson. You see the replay. Patterson finally forced out of bounds by Darrell Thomas. But he has it in University territory at the 47-yard line after the 12-yard pickup. New set of downs, first and 10. Breaking loose is Wilson. Jonathan Wilson, the sophomore running back. As it further into University territory after the handoff from Calamese. Finally wrapped up by Isaiah Williams. But not before he got it down to the University 22 for a 25-yard gain and another first down.
Timeout, University.
Trojans call timeout as they want to talk defense here. First timeout taken by either team. Scoring started on the very first possession of the game as University took the opening kickoff.
1:22 on the clock.
And went 78 yards in just 4 plays. Scoring on a 10-yard run by Joseph Carpenter. One after was good, 7-0 with 10:25 left to go in the first quarter. Everman answered right back, going 52 yards in 8 plays. Scoring on a 13-yard pass to Bickham. 6:39 left to go in the first quarter. It was all tied up at 7 apiece. Everman grabbed the lead early in the second quarter, 11:35 to go in the second quarter as Davis went 31 yards on a one-play drive to make it 15-7 after the 2-point conversion. Now they're trying to extend their lead as, once again, Juan Davis has the ball and gets it down inside the 15. Davis down to the 14-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play brings up a second down and 2. Clock continues to roll, under a minute to go. Calamese at quarterback now. Hands it off to Wilson. Wilson following blocks over the right side inside the 10 down to about the 8. Picks up another first down, makes it first and goal, and Everman calls their first timeout. University had a really nice drive going. They had the ball for almost 5 minutes. It was an 11-play drive that was finally stopped at the Everman 49-yard line where they had to punt. Picked up 3 first downs along the way, overcame a couple of penalties, had 1 fourth down conversion. But unable to capitalize on that nice drive midway through the second quarter. And now Everman trying to use the last 3 minutes and 17 seconds of the half to get a little bit more distance between them and the Trojans. They're just 8 yards away. That sounds like Juan Davis territory to me. But Calamese is in at quarterback. Davis is the receiver in the slot on the near side. Calamese will run with the football, and he'll be knocked down when he gets to the 6-yard line. There for the Trojans was Felipe Gonzalez, along with Brandon Dupree.
Timeout, Everman. Second
Actually,
timeout
the first
of the
man
half.
on the job was Nathan Oliveras. So Everman calls another timeout after the 2-yard pickup by Calamese. It'll be second down and goal with the ball at the 6-yard line. 38 seconds remaining in our first half. Most recent touchdown that made our score 21-7 where we stand right now. Was scored at the end of a 4-play, 41-yard drive. Juan Davis getting the touchdown from 8 yards out. Matter of fact, he ran it in the last 32 yards on 2 8-yard runs and 1 16-yard run to get the 2-score advantage. And Everman trying to make it a 3-score advantage here just before intermission. Ninth play of this drive that started back at the the Everman 22. Calamese looking to throw. Davis is open. A little underthrown, but Davis is able to, I believe, hold on to it, make the catch for the touchdown. Juan Davis, their Mr. Everything, with the touchdown reception. That pass was down around his ankles, but he was still able to come up with the catch. Advanced the score to 27-7 with the try for point still to come. Christian Reyes, the senior, will put it on the board. 33 seconds left to go in our first half, and Everman has increased its lead to 28-7. Took Everman 2 minutes and 44 seconds to cover the 78 yards in those 9 plays to take the 28-7 lead. See what University does here when they get the football. I do believe they have a couple of timeouts left. Going to need to get a nice return here. We'll see if Everman even gives them an opportunity for a return. And I kind of like the Bulldogs helmets with the E on one side, but their numbers on the left side. Helps folks in the stands recognize them a little easier. Here's the approach from Patterson. He's going to kick it deep down to the 17-yard line. And bringing it out to about the 29-yard line is DeDonovan Carroll. Kind of ran into one of his own blockers there, is trying to get it out. At least got it past the 25. But University's offense has not had a whole lot of field position to work with tonight. They were able to take that opening drive from the 22-yard line in to score. They only have 29 seconds to work with here. Felder will hand it off in the backfield, and that's Brett who will slip and fall as he tries to make the cut. It's the second carry of the night for Kevon Brett. It looks like University is going to be content to let the clock run out. We'll see. As that was a loss back to the 27. And that's going to be it for our first half of action. 24 minutes in the books here at Waco ISD Stadium, and our halftime score is Everman 28 and University 7. Stay tuned. We will have our halftime activities after this right here on Waco ISD TV.
Tonight, your band will perform for you, for your listening delight, the entire 2020 marching show called The Ritual, featuring solos by clarinetist Clarence Cruz, flautist Galilea Olguin, and euphonist Augustine Jaimes. Drum majors for your Mighty Trojan Band are Senior Drum Major Daniela Suarez, Assistant Drum Major Johnny Vivanco, and Assistant Drum Major Sierra Martinez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Mighty Trojan Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, your mighty Trojan Marching Band and the University High Step and Highlighters.
Hope you enjoyed our halftime activities. Back for the second half of action here at Waco ISD Stadium with Everman on top of University by a score of 28-7. The first half statistics pretty much favor Everman. 11 first downs to 7 for University. University has run 27 offensive plays for 150 yards, 24 offensive plays for the Bulldogs for 210 yards. All of University's yardage has come on the ground, 23 rushing plays for 150 yards. They're 0 of 4 passing in the first half, while Everman is 8 of 8 passing for 71 yards and 2 TDs. They have amassed 139 yards on the ground on 16 carries. There were no turnovers in the first half, though Everman fumbled the ball one time but recovered that fumble. University's been penalized 5 times for 40 yards, Everman 4 times for 25 yards. And University has had the clock, the time of possession, 14 minutes to 10 minutes in the first half. The leading ground gainer in the first half is University's Joseph Carpenter. He's already reached the 100-yard mark on 11 carries, 108 yards on 11 carries, and has scored the only TD for the Trojans here in the first half. Meanwhile, Everman is led by Juan Davis, 87 yards on 7 carries and 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Wilson's carried it 6 times for 45 yards. Josh Lester has carried it 1 time for 9 yards. As I mentioned, Eric Calamise, their passing quarterback, 8 of 8 for 71 yards and a couple of TDs. One of those was to Nick Bickham's. Bickham's has caught 3 passes for 37 yards. 2 passes caught by Jaheim Patterson for 21 yards and 1 catch apiece for Miles, Williams, and Davis. And one of those, the 1 catch by Davis, was a touchdown. Everman gets the ball here in the second half, able to cover the onside kick attempt by University. So Everman will get the ball at very good field position at their own 46-yard line here to start the second half. They got the last score of the first half, looking to get the first score of the second half, as Juan Davis will be a receiver at the bottom of your screen. Eric Calamise is the quarterback. He on the inside trap, hands it off to Tyrone Miles, and Miles is going to go inside the 30-yard line before he's finally dragged out of bounds by Wandra Booker and Isaiah Williams. There you see the inside trap play to the wing back. Davis downfield giving interference, but a nice pickup for Miles on that carry. All the way down to the 28-yard line where it's 1st and 10. Now Calamise changing the play. Looking to pass on a quick stop pattern. Gets it out to Jaheim Patterson. Patterson with those striped socks will take it inside the 10 and finally be thrown out of bounds somewhere around the 7. It'll be 1st and goal for Everman at that spot. You see Patterson try to fake out the would-be tackler, and once again it's Isaiah Williams on the tackle. Takes it down to the 6-yard line, the 7.5-yard line. Pick up a 22 yards on the pass. And now they pass it to Davis for the touchdown. His 2nd TD catch of the night and his 4th touchdown catch of the year, his 7th total touchdown of the year, as Davis catches the quick slant in pattern for the 6. Extra point attempt put on the board by Christian Reyes. Ups the score to 35-7 in favor of Everman very early in the third quarter. So once again, you see the touchdown pass on the slant to Davis from the left side. 3 plays to go, 46 yards in just 23 seconds for Everman to get the first score of the second half. Patterson getting ready to kick the ball off. As University gets the ball for the first time here in the second half. Come down at the 13-yard line. Bring it to the near side is Carroll, and Carroll will be rocked before he gets up to the 15-yard line. Maybe gets to the 20. Donovan Carroll trying to get behind the wall, but unfortunately Kevin Jarvis gets there before he can get behind it, and he gets it out to the 19-yard line where University has it for the first time here in the second half. Adrian Felder, the sophomore, has gone the distance at quarterback for the Trojans. Hands it off to Joseph Carpenter. And Carpenter will be wrapped up before he can get going very well. Bottled up there by Jonathan Thomas. Also grabbing a hold of him, Diego Cortez. So no gain on the play for Carpenter. His 12th carry of the night. Two receivers on each side. And now we got a motion penalty.
False start. Number 64, University. 5 yards. Repeat, second down.
David Childers jumped a little early. Sixth time that the Trojans have been penalized tonight. For a total of 45 yards. Second and 15 back at the 14. To pass. And incomplete. Trying to get it to Nick Sanders. University thinking maybe there was interference there, but Sanders unable to come up with it. You make the call as it comes right down your camera barrel, thanks to our sideline photographers. Nick Bickham's there to knock it away. So University still without a pass completion tonight, 0 for 5. Third and 15 at the 14. Maybe a free play for the Trojans here. Felder going deep, and it's intercepted. Going the other way with it is Kristen Scruggs. But I got a feeling this is all going to be for naught as Scruggs is brought down inside the University 40, but I think the flag is going to be offside. Sure enough, it's offside.
Offside. Defense. 5 yards. Repeat, third down.
That'll take it back to the 19. And University does not yield the turnover on the 5th penalty of the night against Everman for just 30 yards. It's third down and 10 from the 19. Play clock rolling at 20, and the University offense waits for the coaching staff to send in the play. Finally get the play in, called at about 12 seconds left. They still haven't broken the huddle with 6 seconds to go. Need to get this off, and a timeout's going to be called by Rodney Smith as he sees it. He was about to lose those 5 yards that he just gained. Nice view from the north end zone and the patio by the locker rooms here at Waco ISD Stadium. Looking back toward the scoreboard. Hard to believe the stadium's about 20 years old now. This is the third artificial surface that's been installed here. The original, and then it's been replaced twice. This is the first year for this particular turf. I don't believe this is, I know this is the first year that the facility has been looked over by the new athletic director, Ed Love, and the new facilities director, Ed Trokum. Third and 10. Straight drop back. Throw in the flat. Nick Sanders has this one for the first down at the 31-yard line. 12-yard pickup on the play. And finally, they're able to connect. Again, Sanders was the starting quarterback last time the Trojans played here at Waco ISD Stadium. He's been moved out to a wideout for this contest, with the sophomore running things, Felder. Felder will take it straight up the right side, across the 40, stays on his feet and dives forward to about the 47 for about a 16-yard pickup.
Felder in on the fence, number 72.
11th carry of the night for Felder. Gets him about 61 yards now. Inside handoff. New running back in the game for University. That's Najah Drakes, a sophomore.
Ball carrier number 28, Drake on that carry.
Drakes gets it
yards.
into Everman territory.
On the fence, number 14,
down to the 44-yard line.
Brings up second down and 1.
Pick up a 3. Excuse me, that's a little bit more than 3, wasn't it? Second down and 1, picked up 9 yards on the play. Fake the handoff. Felder to pass, going long in the middle of everybody, and the jump ball is going to be knocked down. Sanders had a hand on it for a moment, battling Nick Bickham's for the ball.
Number 1, and on the fence, number 2, Bickham's. Pass falls incomplete, brings up third down.
First time the Trojans have had a down and distance situation where they could try to go long. Just need a yard for a new set of downs. Got that and more. Cut outside. Going to give Felder a little bit more running room and gets it across the 30 down to about the 28.
On that carry. In on the fence, number 20, Williams, and number 10, Cortez. It's a first down.
Felder certainly showing his ability to run with the football out of that quarterback spot. Picked up about 16 yards on that one. Using 77 yards on 12 carries. Again, Joseph Carpenter already has 100 yards on the night for University. Going for the end zone, and it's caught by Nick Sanders for the touchdown. Just in the right spot for Sanders to outleap Bickham's for the football. And the University Trojans, with their second pass completion of the game, are on the board for the first time here in the second half. Good timing by Sanders there to leap and make the catch in the end zone. my knowledge, that's the first touchdown catch of the year for Nick Sanders and the first touchdown pass of the year for Felder. Point after attempt, the ball is fumbled and covered up by Everman, so it will be no good. But the University Trojans have scored here in the second half on their first possession on that pass of 28 yards from Felder to Sanders. Took them 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go 81 yards in 8 plays to score the touchdown and make it 35-13. The scoreboard still favors the Everman Bulldogs. Kicks popped up to the near side and covered up by Jeremiah McCray for Everman.
It'll be first and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted at their own 48-yard line.
Everman once again has excellent field position to start this second drive of the second half as they're at their own 48-yard line. Davis, the receiver at the bottom of your screen. Two-back backfield for Calamese. He'll hand it off to Lester. And Lester over the right side will take it down to about the 40-yard line in University territory. 12-yard pickup. And another first down. Again, the handoff to Lester. A spin move gets him into the secondary. He'll keep turning those legs and get it down inside the 25. Lester showing some spirit and some fresh legs. He only carried the ball once that I remember in the first half.
24-yard line, first and 10 Bulldogs.
There's down to the 24 for a 16-yard gain and another first down. Just his third carry of the night for 37 yards. Again, they go to the two-back set. This time they'll hand it off to Wilson. Wilson coming around the near side, gets around the corner down to the 15-yard line and finally is ridden out of bounds by Raylan Scott. Another good look at Wilson coming around the left side.
Pick up close to 8 yards. Second down and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Finally knocked out of bounds at the 16. Second and 2. 8th carry for Wilson on the night for 53 yards. Stay in the two-back set, give it to Wilson again, bounces around the left side and will try to stay in bounds, but be flung out of bounds by the jersey at the 4-yard line. Isaiah Williams stops the touchdown try. See Williams grabbing by the shirt and just yank him out.
It will be
first and goal, though, at the 4 after that 12-yard pickup for Wilson. Who gets the call this time? Wilson or Lester? It'll be Lester. Tries to go inside, slides a couple of would-be tacklers, and takes it in from 4 yards out for the TD.
Josh Lester, touchdown Bulldogs.
His second touchdown rushing of the year. Takes it to 41-13 with the try for point to come. Christian Reyes once again trying to put the point on the board. Successfully does so. It's 42-13 in favor of Everman with 5:58 left to go in the third quarter thanks to this short run by Josh Lester. Third rushing touchdown of the night for the Everman Bulldogs. They've had 3 passing touchdowns as well. They're doing it in a balanced way. Two minutes and 2 seconds to go 52 yards in 5 plays for that scoring drive for the Everman Bulldogs. Go deep with it. Gets past the receiver into the end zone, and University will get the ball at the 25-yard line. Considering the field position that the University offense has had tonight, that's probably the wisest thing that has happened to them so far. Back in the first half, they had drives that started at their own 22, their own 31, their own 1-yard line, their own 19-yard line, their own 13-yard line, and their own 29. So among the best field position they've had tonight. Avon Britt takes the handoff.
Britt on the carry over the left side. He got 9 yards. And on fifth, number 23, Berger.
There you see Britt following the blocks of his offensive line. It's out to the 34-yard line for a gain of 9. Maybe look for University to try something deep here. They'll hand it off to Britt once again, and Britt is just smothered in the backfield. Thomas Debs from his defensive line spot gets to him in a hurry. I don't know who missed Debs, but he had Debs on the running back. Loss is back to the 31. That's a loss of 3. Britt's 4th carry of the night, and 3 of the 4 have been for negative yardage. He's got 3 yards to show for his 4 carries. Pass across the middle, in and out of the hands of Jones, and almost intercepted by Jeremiah McCray. Jalen Jones, a little too high for him, got fingertips on it. Just could not bring it down. Also there to defend was Tyrone Simpson. Brings up 4th down from the 31. Punting situation. Sanders gets it off. Ball is fumbled. University will cover it at the 10. Well, we do have a flag. Apparently a fair catch was called for by Nick Biggums. And maybe fair catch interference is going to be called here, and the ball's going to go back over to Everman. Get another look at it here. Yep, we see Bickham call for the fair catch.
Kick catch interference. University.
He was hit
yards,
as he was trying to catch the ball, so that is a good call. Rodney Smith not too happy with it. With 4:17 left to go in the third quarter, his Trojans trail 42-13. Everman will get the ball 1st and 10 at midfield. Wilson's not going anywhere this time. Felipe Gonzalez makes sure of that.
In on the fence, number 7, Chambers. Loss of about 6 yards on that play. Brings up 2nd down. That was number 70, rather. That is Gonzalez.
We're back to the 44 for -6 for Wilson. Trying to get some of that yardage back is Lester. A flag on the play.
Number 68, holding Everman. 10 yards, repeat 2nd down.
Everman going backward on this drive after the 6-yard loss by Wilson. Now get the holding penalty. Takes it back to the 34-yard line. Where it's 2nd down and 26. Have to get to the University 40-yard line for a 1st down. Clock running with 3:30 left to go, third quarter. Calamese still at quarterback. Hands it off to Lester. Lester runs into a bunch of purple shirts led by Ray Gia. Junior playing on the defensive line there.
Number 56, Gaia.
Lester leaving the game with what appears to be an injury of some kind. See him headed over to the sideline. Ball's at the 39 after that 5-yard pickup by Lester. Back to pass is Calamese, being flushed from the pocket. Throwing on the run, gets it to Davis, and Davis is out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's their go-to guy.
It is a 1st down for Bulldogs.
26-yard pickup and a 1st down.
26-yard line to Trojans.
Third catch for Davis for 38 yards and 2 TDs. Hand off to Wilson, up the middle. Wilson is thrown to the turf. A little bulldogging action there by Isaiah Williams to bring him down.
In on the fence, number 25, Williams for the Trojans.
There you see him grabbed and just thrown to the turf by Wilson. By Williams. Wilson again has the ball. Somebody had him by the shirt tail for a moment. And finally is going to go down in the arms of Felipe Gonzalez.
Number 70, Gonzalez. It's a 1st down for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line of the Trojans.
Pick up a 7 on the play down to the 21. University defensive line doing their job right now of holding Everman, getting very many yards. Looks like we're going to get an injury timeout as the Trojan remains on the turf after that 1-yard gain. So Jerry Williams and Chelsea Hooten, the training staff for University, out to check on the Trojan player. University started this season here at Waco ISD Stadium with a 63-13 loss to A&M Consolidated. But then Granbury came in here and University prevailed over Granbury by a score of 46-35. Unfortunately, the next 2 weeks, University did not play football. The game with Rudder was canceled as Waco ISD schools were closed due to COVID quarantine. And then the first district game with Aledo has been postponed. Still no word as to whether or not that game will or will not be made up. So this is just the third game of the year for University. Make that the fourth game of the year after they lost to Arlington Seguin last week, 43-0.
Ball handed off to number 15, Lester.
Once again, Lester
Picked up about 2 yards.
with the handoff. And quite possibly that may be the last play of our third quarter.
Number 34, Oliver.
There quickly to get to him was number 65, Gonzalo Fernandez, another sophomore playing tonight for Coach Rodney Smith.
13.
Be third down and 9 from the University 20-yard line as we have reached the end of the third quarter with Everman on top by a score of 42-13. After 3 quarters of play, Everman has run 39 plays for 354 yards, while University has run 37 plays for 237 yards. University's touchdowns have come on a 10-yard run by Joseph Carpenter and a 28-yard pass from Tadrium Felder to Nick Sanders. Touchdowns for the Bulldogs. 2 TD runs for Juan Davis of 31 yards and 8 yards. A TD run by Jonathan Wilson of 4 yards. And then touchdown passes from Calamese to Juan Davis, 6 yards apiece, 2 of those, and then a 13-yard touchdown pass to Nick Biggums. Those are the scoring plays in this contest. So we start the fourth quarter. Everman has the ball in the lead. Makes it a 3rd and 9. On the jet sweep. Unable to get around the corner, though, is DJ Williams.
Has number 4, Williams, on the carry.
University looking for that play.
In on the fence, and this time was number 11, Bailey.
Again, that is considered a pass because it is forward. Ball gets down to the 17-yard line. It's only a 3-yard pickup. Calamese, though, is still perfect on the night, 12 of 12 passing. Hard not to complete that kind of pass. And now we're going to get a field goal attempt of 33 yards, and it won't have the distance nor the direction. It's off to the left and just a bit short. So with 11:14 left to go in the contest, University will get the football, trailing 42-13.
Timeout, Everman.
Well, I thank Everman for calling the timeout. So try to catch up on some stats here as Everman kept the ball for 4 minutes and 53 seconds. On that drive, but came away with no points. Picking up 2 first downs on the drive. At this point, you got to believe that their head coach, Dale Matlock, is just content with running clock as much as possible when his offense has the football. Meanwhile, on the near sideline, Rodney Smith and company, along with his coaches Antonio Miles and Mario Crane, Stephen Massington, Joshua Brown, Chris Edwards, and the Price boys, Tom and Sam, try to get some offense going here from their own 20-yard line. Carpenter dropped in the backfield before he could get going very much. Thomas Dabbs once again in the backfield quickly. A loss of 2 on the play. Carpenter has not had very many negative plays tonight. Matter of fact, that's the first one of the night for Carpenter in his first carry of the second half. Find that hard to believe, but that's what my notes say. Second down and 12. Fake the handoff. Open is Jones, and Jones is knocked off his pins at the 38-yard line, but a 20-yard gain on the play picks up the first down. First completion to Jones tonight. Just the third completion of the night for Felder. But he does pick up the first down out at the 38. Again, back to pass. Good protection. Steps up in the pocket. Has some room. Now throws it long and complete inside the 20-yard line down to Donovan Carroll. Senior just waited for it to come down. Damian Rogers, a sophomore defensive back there trying to defend, but Felder able to get it loose and get it down for a big gainer down to the Everman 17. Handoff goes to Carpenter. Carpenter stays on his feet. Call it the 15-yard line to pick up a 2. Now you see Carpenter having a tough time trying to get around the corner. Looking for the cutback lane is Drakes. Drakes will get inside the 15, but not much more than that.
Number 26,
Second carry of the night for Drakes. Call it the 17 that he got to. Or excuse me, that's the 12-yard line that he got to. Pick up a 3. Now reverse to Sanders. Sanders getting a block on the edge and then tripped up when he gets to about the 8-yard line. Brings up 4th down at the 9 after the 3-yard gain by Sanders. Trojans have to go for it here, and Felder trying to get the first down. I'm not so sure that he was able to get there. He had to get to the 5, he had to get to the 7. We'll see if he got there or not. Just a whole bunch of white shirts there. Bring him down, and he's going to be a yard shy. He just picked up a yard on the play, so the ball goes over on downs. With 6:59 left to go in the contest, University trailing 42-13. University held on to it for 4 minutes and 15 seconds on that drive. But come away empty. Looks like we're going to see a few new faces in the game for Everman now as DJ Williams carries the football. And I got to believe that Everman will do everything they can to just run as much clock as they can. 2-yard gain for Williams on the play. Either 2nd down and 8 at the 10. That's Williams again on the carry, out of the quarterback spot. Williams will get it out to the 23-yard line. Pick up a 13 on the play and a 1st down. Williams listed as a senior, just 5'6", 135 pounds. Going to take as much time as they can between each snap. Play clock down to 7. Williams follows the block of his offensive line and gets it out to about the 30 before he's finally bowled over by University's Anthony Marshall.
And on the fence is number 30.
He takes it all the way out to the 30 for a 7-yard gain. Coaching staff for Everman waiting until about 15 seconds on the play clock before they get the play in. Williams running at quarterback will let it run down to about 7 or 8 before he hands it off. Gives it off to Raymond Irving, a senior, 5'8", 170, and Irving trips in the backfield and loses a couple of yards back to the 28. Brings up 2nd down. Make that 3rd down. And about 5. Over the right side this time, carrying the ball is Tyrone Simpson. Simpson will get the 1st down as he gets the ball out to the University 36-yard line. Pick up 8 on the play. 4 minutes and counting left in the contest. Everman with a 42-13 lead. Trojans had the early lead 7-0 as they took the opening kickoff in for a score, but low snap. Good job by Williams just to get on it and make sure it doesn't go over to University. It's the first bad snap we've seen all night for either team. Trojan defense there to make sure that he doesn't pick it up and try to go anywhere with it. Takes it all the way back to the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard loss on that play. But the clock continues to roll. Will be under 3 minutes to go in the game about the time this is snapped. Another low snap, but the handoff is made. Little trouble with the exchange to Simpson. Simpson will once again be caught in the backfield. Felipe Gonzalez getting there to whirl him down. Loss is back to the 21. Brings up a 3rd down and 25. Williams will not be able to slide around the corner as he's met by Jamarcus Bailey. by University. And will force a 4th down and give the ball back to the University offense. -1 on that play to the 20. So it's a punting situation. Juan Davis, who we haven't heard much of in the second half after he scored the first touchdown of the second half, back to punt. He's their Mr. Everything. He hits this one straight up in the air. It comes down at the 43-yard line, and Everman will kill it at the Everman 46. Just a minute 32 left in the contest. University with one last chance to make it look somewhat respectable. Have the ball for the first time to start a drive on the Everman side of the field at the 47. Sophomore quarterback Tydrium Felder has gone the distance at that position tonight. Takes the handoff, looking to pass, flush from the pocket. On the rollout, will go down the sideline, finally be pushed out of bounds at about the Everman 32, a pickup of about 15 yards on the play for Felder. 14th carry of the night for Felder. He's got 93 yards. Trojans looking to have 2 rushers of 100 yards plus tonight in a game that they're going to not win. Bit unusual. Their ground game has been successful. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Jones. Simpson thought he should have had an interception. That stops the clock with a minute 18 to go. Felder has had a good running night, not necessarily a great passing night. Just 4 of 11 for 105 yards, but one of those 4 receptions was to Nick Sanders for a 28-yard touchdown. 2nd and 10 from the 31. The lefty winds up, flushed from the pocket again, caught from behind. Tell you what, good pursuit there by Thomas Dabbs. He missed him the first time, but came back after him and wasn't going to let him go the second time. Dabbs from that defensive line, a 6', 240-pound senior, has not missed a play on defense tonight. No gain on the play. Back to the 32. "35 seconds left. They'll be brought down to the 31-yard line. Diego Cortez makes the tackle. Fourth down, but I don't think anyone's going to stop the clock. As we've got 10 seconds left, see if University will snap it one more time and maybe try to throw it long. Now they're just going to let the play clock run out. That is going to be it for the night. So our final score from Waco ISD Stadium is Everman 42 and University 13. I'd like to thank our crew at Waco ISD TV who helps make the pictures and sounds possible. That includes our press box cameraman Terrell McSpadden. Our field cameras are operated by Jesse Maldonado and little Jesse Maldonado. Leslie Ugaldi's on replay. Will Burney takes care of audio. Justin Sanchez is our director, and our executive producer is Jesse Pateo. So until next time, I'm Lark Smith, leaving you with words of wisdom from the coach Butch Henry to greet every living creature you meet with a smile. Good night from Waco ISD Stadium.